Hey, robot. Hey, what do you need? It's kind of odd. What's odd about it? I know I do, but I was doing stuff today, and I thought we would talk about this late. Can I bug you for something, babe?
Hey, a Walter?
Please, thank you.
I still can't twist things very well. Can you untwist that? Thank you. Also, coffee is started.
Thank you. We're having a deep discussion tonight. And hopefully more people join, because I asked if people wanted to do a late stream, and people said yes. They didn't even vote for, like, do it now. They said late. So let's hope that people actually follow fucking through. I appreciate it. I would love it.
You've been out for a while.
Where are we?
We're still adrift on the dawn.
Yay!
Why did you wake me?
Hang on. Bringing your systems online now. I rewrote your seat firmware while you were out.
You've been busy.
I may have to leave after not long. That's fine.
Steve, look up. You need to hold a manual release.
Seems like old
Hey,
times.
robot.
Ready to get back to work?
I thought you'd never ask. We've got intrusion alerts lighting up on multiple decks. Our best bet to figure out who's boarding us is the observation deck, 4 floors up.
Could it be a rescue team?
Thank you for the head pats and scratches. I love you.
And nobody's here yet, other than the robot?
Yeah.
Did you announce it in the...
I did. People are just slow. Or they're asleep. Or they lied to me. I'm going with asleep. Or I didn't post. Oh no, that's in the roleplay chat.
I got a notification about it. That's the only thing I get notifications for, so...
Mm-hmm. I know. So how close so far for reality would I be guessing you want to talk about something about Halo related? Gaming related more often than not, because the gaming community is fucking shit. And we need to fucking address the problem.
4 years, 7 months, 10 days.
Somebody should have found us by now. What's that?
Sensor scan, high intensity. Doesn't match any known patterns.
How close are we to the observation deck?
It's directly above
So,
us.
the thing I want to talk about is that this whole... We need to...
Elevator doors look tight.
The whole way how the gaming community treats,
Chief, be careful.
how the gaming community treats game developers and such. And I really fucking hate it.
Chief, watch out.
How callous and
Didn't realize it had deteriorated
so impatient and the crunch. It's, yeah, and the entitlement and the death threats and the fact that that people think that you can just replace... Oh, thanks, the Eternal Watcher. Thank you for the follow.
We have a truce with the cover.
A lot can happen in
A lot of people don't seem to understand that replacing a developer doesn't always fix the issue. It's not always the developer. Oh look, Halo 4. Yep. Because Halo 4 is a good game. Is it perfect? No. It has its problems. One, I don't like the design of the grunts. I think the grunts look stupid in this game. And I hate that I can't understand them.
That's the last of them. Find the
There is problems with Halo 4, do not get me wrong, but that's not the problem here. That's the first Halo I played. Neat. But
The good news is these Covenant aren't outfitted
a
with
lot of
the
people
military.
want to see 343 kicked out of Halo. These people are really fucking stupid.
Viking stumbled into an entire Covenant fleet.
Yes, I do have the eye whip skull turned on.
Maybe they have a
And I'm willing to set some fires here. Because these people either one
Crabs flanking us.
don't get the gaming industry at all and how it works, and that a lot of them are just doing, a lot of developers have to do as they're told, even if they don't want to. As well, is that if a game has a problem like Halo, changing developers is not going to happen because that's not the root of the problem here. The root of the problem is the upper management in Microsoft itself.
Got a cruiser on an intercept course.
If Microsoft continues to do what it's doing,
the ship sensor
you're not
system
fixing the problem by getting rid of 343.
Yes, but since the
Yes,
ship
it
is
doesn't help that
locked,
thr-
we can't access
It
the
doesn't help that Microsoft tried to rush Infinite.
the outer hull.
Doing like 5 and Infinite is bad. I like Infinite. I like Infinite's story. I liked Infinite's gameplay. I like Infinite. I will defend Infinite. Is it perfect? No. It made me cry because I genuinely liked the story. I liked what it did. But here's the thing. That's my opinion. However, that's where that begins and ends. My whole point here is that people that really shouldn't be fucking talking are talking and are being absolutely toxic to people that don't fucking deserve it. And it's wrong. It's entirely wrong that they've done this. It's entirely wrong that Fire 343 is trending. How fucking dare you? And I'm not blaming you guys specifically. I'm speaking candidly here. I'm speaking out loud.
That missile's gonna be one heck of a surprise.
And it's game developers do not deserve to be treated like shit because of how they made a game. You can hate them personally for like their personal beliefs and shit, but don't ever fucking go after them because a game is not what you expected it to be. It's one game developer said that like I got death threats from gaming
We're
fans.
just about there.
It's currently 98 degrees where I am. Dude, have a fan on or something. Jesus Christ. But because this guy got a death threat because he didn't know the exact millisecond a game was coming out. What the fuck? How fucking petty and disgusting do you have to be to threaten someone's life because they don't know the because they aren't privy to the information of when their game is supposed to launch. They are given a set date and time to finish the game, not release it. Gamers do. And yeah, I'm calling out our whole community because fuck us. What have we done for the gaming industry? We bitch, we whine, we don't go after the right people, we don't go after the business executives, we don't go after the shareholders.
The auxiliary line
No, we blame the people that are sweating and dying and going crazy trying to make a game out of passion and love.
It's nothing.
I hate when people say that 343 doesn't care for Halo. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? They love Halo.
Chief, you need
They
to
wouldn't be
find
fucking working on it if they didn't. However, they are beholden to the shareholders and the people that are fucking paying them. So when Microsoft tells you, put in microtransactions or else, guess what they have to fucking do? They put it in. Or else. They don't get a choice in this, guys, a lot of the time. They're told, do it. Like, I complain about my job. I love my job. I love playing video games, and I love streaming and making content for you guys. I love doing this. And the people that make video games, they love doing it too. But I'm going to get a little salty. I'm going to get a little bit upset if people are threatening me for doing my job. It's a whole thing. And I know like no one big is probably going to see this. I hope someone does and that it gets a discussion going. Cuz like yeah, we don't go after the people who enable the abuse. Guys, Martin O'Donnell, the guy who composed the Halo games, Halo 1, 2, 3, Martin O'Donnell, he came up with the analogy of the goose. No one wants to murder the goose. No one wants to kill the goose. But they don't seem to have a problem kicking it in the fucking stomach. And you want to know what an Activision executive said to him when he told him that story? That's an interesting story there, Martin. But sometimes people like flamin' gras. You know what that is? That's cooked goose stomach. That is so fucked up to say to somebody. That sometimes you just gotta. Or sometimes you just want to. And that's from Activision. You know, the guys who canceled Crash Bandicoot because it didn't do well enough for them. Even though it was successful. It didn't do COD numbers. So we have to cancel it. And I'm sick of this entitlement from our community that, you know why games come out half bugged and shitty? It's because we aren't patient. It's because the shareholders say that, like, the gaming community won't wait. They're impatient. Look at them. And that's why we get buggy, shitty, messy launches. Now, I'm not saying that 343 has handled the game creatively well. Like I said, there are some things in Halo 4 I don't like. But there are other things that I do like. But you know what I'm not going to do? I'm not going to attack them for it. Criticize the game for its decisions and blame the right people. It wasn't 343 that made a lot of these decisions for Halo Infinite.
So now
They didn't want the store. They didn't want microtransactions. They didn't want the game to be free to play. Because a live service is fucking it's like disgusting. It's predatory. But guess what? They had to do it. Crunch culture is something that we need to address as a community and say to like these companies like EA and Microsoft and Nintendo and all of them that we don't want games rushed. We don't want them buggy messes. Take the time you fucking need to finish the game. Shareholders be damned. We will buy the games when they work and they are good.
We're almost there.
I spent 2 years studying game design, had to plan to go into the industry after a year of another job, but now I'm basically never doing that. Yeah, because it's a hostile work environment. By the way, the people that talked to the guy that I watch a guy named Noodle. He did a whole video about this. He couldn't tell one of the guy's names because if he dared, he would be blacklisted and never hired in the industry again. That is suicide. If any gaming company figure out who that guy is, he's fucked for speaking out. We get mad at fucking Starbucks for treating its employees like shit, yet we'll treat fucking game developers like shit. Like, what the fuck? It's so screwed up.
Much better than we did.
How many ships made it through the roof?
It's so messed up.
Why?
We still need a ride home.
And, like, I get being excited over a game. I get being passionate about a game. I love Halo. Halo is one of my favorite games of all time. But you know what I don't want? I don't want people getting hurt over a game that I love. I don't want people suffering to make a game. I want it to be fun. I want them to be passionate about it. Hi, Lockdown. Nice to meet you. I want people to enjoy making the games that they want to make and give us their passion projects. If I have to wait, that's fine. That is perfectly fine. I'm willing to wait. Rome was not built in a day.
There's a crevice we can use to get through the rocks.
This
Then-
isn't the Atari days where you just go up to a computer, program some numbers in, and boom, game. Those days are gone. You can't just make Mega Man 2 again. Are overrepresented in the industry and encouraged to be hyper-focused. Yeah, you're not... So that's another thing. You're not... It's not, it's not mandatory to crunch, but it's expected.
What is that? Chief, see if that terminal is still active.
That's not the thing people think it is. It's not like, oh, well, they're choosing to do it. No, it's they're holding a gun to the back of my head. They're just being pretty about it. It's expected that they crunch. It's expected that you torture yourself
On the high band.
and burn yourself out.
I don't think so.
Guys, if I had to sit here for a week straight playing video games without a break, I'd be a little fucking cranky. I'd also probably be dead. Remember there being like an Easter egg or something where you could see like Chief? And like this is something that we need to address as a community. Because there are these fucking shit and terrible people in our community that drive people and like rile people up.
Your luck is holding out.
Your boss tells everyone in the industry to never hire you. Yes! Retaliation is not illegal in the gaming industry. We need to like fucking regulate this shit because this is bullshit. And a lot of people go, well, they're workers, right? No, they're contract workers. You guys forget that game developers are contract. These people forget that, or they don't know that.
It is possible that
They can't just go complain to a union. They don't have one. They don't have the safety nets like a lot of us do.
Well, as far as I know, I'm the only AI ever generated from human tissue.
Hi, Shady Crowd.
Clone of Dr. Halsey.
The industry needs a union. Yes!
It may be
Oh
possible
my
that
god,
AI
they
might
need a
come
fucking
directly
union,
from the
dude.
Same conditions. But that means getting back to Halsey soon.
General Kenobi! Like, this conversation is about 343 because that's what's going on Twitter. And, by the way, fuck the Halo community. Fuck the Halo community. I'm sorry. But fuck you
One
guys.
debt to society later.
Thank you for the sub. I appreciate you.
Do you think there's something to it?
But
Its behavior is
I have never seen a community this fucking toxic,
hostile.
trying to relive days that don't exist. There was no glory days for Halo. People bitched about Halo 2. People bitched about Halo 3. People bitched about Halo ODST. People bitched about Halo Reach. There were no glory days. You bitched then, you're bitching now. Nothing's changed. There is no fucking glory day for the Halo community. We have been ungrateful little shits for years. For people that, honestly, frankly, don't deserve any of the shit that they get. Uh-oh. Maybe told to fuck myself again. Pretty sure the studio that made it went bankrupt after shifting Borderlands pre-sequel. Yeah! Hey guys, you don't join the gaming industry to get rich. Just saying. It's just like the comic book industry. And is Halo dead? I can't say for certain. People said Halo was dead when the MCC came out. And guess what? MCC was shit originally. Like, it was horribly, horribly handled. But guess what? That's because Microsoft rushed it. They demanded it come out before it was ready. Yeah, 343 is trying. Guys, for the foreseeable future, they're stuck with Infinite. They have no choice. But guess what they're also stuck with? I'm playing it right the fuck now. They're also stuck with this. They have to split their attention between two games. And one of them's live. They have to keep the other one alive because it's live.
Asking's not my strong suit.
And you know what? Halo Infinite isn't bad. It's just that people are tired of playing the same maps over and over and over again. But Microsoft just doesn't hire more people. You know why Fortnite gets away with doing what it does? Because they have the staff to do it. But Microsoft is such a toxic work environment that people, it's a revolving door system for 343. People go there to work 6 months and then they quit. They leave. Why is that? Why do they have such a bad turnover rate like fucking Amazon? Maybe it's the fucking work. I don't know. It's not because 343 is bankrupt of ideas and shit. Yes, it's that bad. They have such a bad turnover rate. Because working for Microsoft is like working for Satan sometimes. Just like how it's hell to work for Epic Games. Like, guys, I would not wish half the shit the game developers go through on my worst fucking enemy. That's how fucked this shit is. And I wish that people would see that they get off their fucking computer screen, for 10 minutes and realize that actual people worked on these games. It's not 343's fault. There are some bad decisions. Halo 5 story, it's the weakest in the series for me. Oh, here's a fucking mess, Jesus. We'll probably have to change the name because Star Wars, but the point stands. Yeah, guys, Don't get mad at the people that made the Star Wars movies. Get mad at Disney for not having a fucking plan with them. You know why Rise of Skywalker was shit? Because they gave the movie to a guy that really shouldn't be writing Star Wars.
That elite dropped his camo module. Let's have a look.
Even if it was partially their fault, don't harass individual employees. Exactly!
I'll run a soft patch to it from the
Guys!
side. Never know what
Employees are just doing their fucking job. Unless that employee is actively being a shit, who the fuck cares?
There's that fancy
They are doing the job they are paid to do. Yes.
I heard
Hey,
something.
babe! Is the coffee ready? Sorry, I'm like half asleep here. Was held together poorly with duct tape and spit. Yeah, because they didn't have a fucking plan. Which game is this? This is Halo 4.
Sentinels.
I wondered when they'd show
Like,
up.
guys, I'm not saying 343 is perfect. Perfect. I do not like a few of the design changes that they made for this game. I do not like some of the art decisions they've made. Like I said, I don't like how the Covenant looks in this game. I don't like that they all look like lizards. I don't like that. I don't like how the Forerunner architecture looks like this now.
I don't like grenades in hand.
Sorry for the late arrival. You're fine.
Hello, friends.
You're good. Welcome to the rant. But yeah, you know what I do like about Halo 4? I like that they fleshed out the Chief. I like that they made Chief a character. I like that they expanded the Forerunners. I like that.
Requiem. At least we know where we are now.
Let's see if it can tell us.
Hello,
what
person.
the
Patting
concepts
announcer's hat. That's my fiance.
What happened?
are. I don't know. It locked up.
I like that I like the Spartan Force. I love that idea. The second I saw them, I was like, what? They replaced me? Congrats to both of you. Thank you. Please donate some money. I would appreciate it. Hi, boss. Just letting you know I'm still alive, even though I never leave the lab. Aw. Oh my God, I haven't seen you in like a while, my guy. Oh my God.
This energy is actually a ferroelectric data field.
But yeah, like,
Shields are just cycling in response to the chamber's charge.
I like
Will this bring the
that they brought in the saw. I like this weapon a lot.
This type of processing system usually works in parallel. We'll have to locate its twin.
And like, another thing, I like what they did with the Covenant. I like that it's a shattered remnant. I like that idea, that the because like, what happens to an empire when it falls apart? I like that they fleshed that out. There are ideas here that are wonderful and amazing, just as much as there is problems with it. The first Halo I played was Halo 4. I have a sweet spot for that game in particular. It was my first experience with the Chief before I dove into the books. Yes! And guys, you gotta remember, Bungie was not the best people when it came to the Halo expanded universe. They treated the books and the writers like shit. If it wasn't in their games, they didn't give a fuck.
Is that the same signal?
Yes. Mayday, mayday, mayday.
All they cared about was the fall of Reach, and then even then they said, get fucked, we're doing our own thing.
From the strength of that signal, the Infinity has to
And then Microsoft's like, you guys don't want to make Halo anymore? Fine.
We may be able to use it
Fine.
to track the ship's location.
Fine. We're gonna make our own Halo with cocaine and hookers, and then made 343 and then said, figure it out. And by the way, the people that were a part of 343, who founded 343, they're all fans of Halo. But working for Microsoft is shit.
That's it. Now quick, to the
Can we please get mad at Microsoft like how we get mad at them for fucking making Windows updates, please? Please, God. The augmentations of the 2s and 4s are slightly weaker, but the Mjolnir Gen 2 and Gen 3. Exactly. It's... Story-wise, I like what 343 was doing. I like what 343 was going for. I like that they expanded on the AI problem. Hey guys, you want to know how long an AI lives in Halo? 7 years.
The cartographer keeps
And for like
transmission is coming from
a single second, they live years in our seconds.
It doesn't want to triangulate Infinity's signal. Oh, wait. I got it.
I have that memory too. I have it too.
We've already passed through one layer.
I
That terminus and find
I'm
Infinity.
passionate about Halo. I love Halo like I love 40K.
Not much. She was supposed to be massive, but the project was only in prototype when we left. Scouts, fortifying the bridge below. Stay sharp.
But I am also willing to admit that Microsoft needs to either get with it and just accept that Halo has its legacy and leave it at that, or they need to seriously stop trying to be Fortnite. Fortnite works because it was built to be that. Halo was never meant to be that. You can't just dump a live service like that on people. With Halo, it doesn't work like that. And guys, 343 does listen to us. Halo Infinite is a direct response to Halo 5. It is a rejection of Halo 5. Guys, who was the main bad guy in Halo Infinite? We played it together. We should all know this. It was the faction that everyone liked. The Banished. Because they were fresh. They were interesting. They brought back the Brutes. A race that we hadn't seen in years. And by the way, Bungie is not innocent here. How they treated the guys who made Halo Wars originally? Nah. You don't get to play that fucking card. People treated Halo Wars like shit. Ensemble Studios, the guys who made Halo Wars, were treated like shit by Bungie because Bungie didn't want Halo Wars to exist. But guess what? We got one of my top 5 RTSs of all time from that mess. I didn't get to play Infinite. I'm sorry. Spoilers. I'm sorry. And then we got Halo Wars 2, which is one of my favorite RTSs. It's like top 3. I love Halo Wars. I do too! I love what they did with Halo Wars. I love that so fucking much.
Ordering all units to converge on the tower.
I guess we got their attention.
Another thing I'm willing to complain about this game is the grenades. They made the grenades really weak. Also, if you want to support me, please donate. I am going on vacation next month, and your donations would very much help. But yeah, like, I don't get why people treat game developers like such shit. I really fucking don't. They are not responsible. They are responsible for making the game as ordered. Guys, they gotta eat too. And, like, if anybody sees this stream after the fact, and those are the people that I'm bitching about right now, fucking check yourself. You don't like it when someone bitches at you about your job. You don't like it when people come into your workplace and treat you like shit, so what gives you the fucking right to treat other people like shit for doing their fucking job? They didn't come in and cuss you out. They didn't call you an ungrateful little bitch.
One debt to society later.
Thank you, I appreciate you. You know the guys who said, come on guys, you don't have phones? Those people deserve your fucking vitriol. Not the game developers. Not everyone likes being handed the shit job. I'm sorry.
We're about to have our hands full.
Can I really get this past
The
here?
elites just issued a general order. They're moving all ground teams to
No,
entrance
bitch.
above us.
Bye, robot. Be safe. Don't die. Appreciate you. But, like, it's such horseshit. Oh, shit, thank you. Anti-hero. Thank you, my guy. Also, for those that don't know, Phoenix says they will do a face reveal if we get one donation or a collective donation of $1,000 in one stream. So share it with your friends, share it with your family, all that good stuff. Reach is definitely my favorite. I still bawl like a baby when I play that. Yeah, but guess what? This is the moment where, like, I point out to the Halo community, like the Halo fans, that Reach was fucking despised when it came out. I love Bungie's Halo games. I love Halos 1, 2, 3, ODST, and Reach. Thank you for the cheer.
The Sentinels are trying to keep the Covenant out.
ODST is one of my favorite games of all time. I love... Oh, shit! But I'm also not blind to how bad the Halo community has been.
While you were busy, I managed to clear up another.
Out of all the Halo games, I think 5 is probably... Yes! 5 is the weakest story-wise. But you want to know something that 5 did that a lot of people didn't expect?
Sounded
It
like
revived Halo competitive.
I wonder if it's related to whatever the Covenant.
Because they were dedicated to bringing back the
That
competitive
is
play.
at the top of the tower.
Halo 5 had so many technical stuff about it that competitive players loved it. Its movement mechanics, its options for engaging the enemy, its handling of power buffs again. It went back to, no, you start with this equipment, you don't start off with a class. Halo 4 killed Halo competitive, but it saved Halo's story. Halo 5 nearly killed Halo's story, but saved its competitive. Like, that's so fucking weird, right? Oh, it's hot. Like, and then Halo Infinite comes out. You know why people are bored with Infinite? There's not a lot to do. And the free live service is
One
bullshit.
debt to society later.
So, wait, hold on. Who paid for that? A Shadowy Crow. Thank you for the subscribes, my friend. Appreciate you. despise that I despise the live system that
Some
Microsoft is trying to push with Halo Infinite. I hate it.
related to the sentiment.
I like unlocking
Hard to
armor.
say without
I
taking a
like
look.
I like earning
Come on,
it.
let's figure
I
out
don't like
where that
buying
tracking
it.
system dumped us. Put me in the console.
It's skeevy. And something that wasn't helping Halo Infinite,
Where's Infinity?
One
you have
debt
to buy the
Society
colors.
later.
Alright. But
Oh, thank
Infinity
you.
is definitely not here.
Thank you for all of the subs, my guy. Thank
That
you.
satellite in the center is amplifying the ship's
But-
broadcasts like a relay.
Maybe we can use
I
it
got
as
pissed when they announced like the colors are you have to pay for the colors now. I was like, who fucking came up with that?
We need to
Microsoft.
take them out to contact Infinity.
Because if they can nickel and dime gamers, if they can nickel and dime you, they're gonna fucking do it.
Pull me and let's go.
And 343 X343 employees came out and said, "No, we didn't want that, but we got forced to do it by upper management in Microsoft,
This is the first
or else."
Negative. This is as close as I could
They don't like it as much as we do. They fucking hate that shit. It ruins everything.
Contacts.
And it drives me up the wall that these people don't do research.
And they're back. Coming down the walls.
Like, guys, if you were to share this stream around, I like share it on the Halo community, share it everywhere. I want people to know my fucking disgust with our community. I have never felt this gross about being a fan of
One
something
debt to society later.
since Warhammer.
Tower AIs.
And Warhammer has its problems, do not get me wrong. But when I say the Halo community is fucking toxic,
Look out.
I mean it.
Well, he's
Just tell me the rest of my
sunshine,
bits.
isn't he?
Thank you.
From that peek under the hood, I'd say these
A red
colors
lantern
are
ring and its
genetic in
cousins.
nature.
Honestly, yeah, it feels like I should get a red lantern ring, doesn't it? My rage knows no bounds.
Similar phasing activity at the edge of our sensors. We're about to get busy.
Also, just gotta say, I love the Promethean designs. I love these things. I hate how they play. I fucking hate it. But I love their designs. I like fighting Forerunner AI. I thought it was great.
I've discovered something interesting about our new friends. When the big ones explode, that momentary flash we're
Terrified me when I first played. Yeah, right? They're so alien, and I love it.
So far, I've pulled multiple strings referring to the big ones.
Observation. This is a great opportunity for
Hey,
capture.
Steve Boots, thanks for the raid. Warhammer has lots of issues in the community for it's really toxic at times. The train has left. Yeah, it does. But you want to know what I never see from the Warhammer community? Them blaming the writers. Them blaming the model makers. No, it's just we're blaming the corporation. We're blaming the executive board, everything. We don't blame the people that make the models. We don't blame the people that write the stories. Yeah, there's been bad stories, and we criticize it rightfully for being a bad story. I remember Furious Abyss. I remember that being a pile of dog shit. It's boring as sin. Nice contrast to the normal combat enemy, right? It's fresh. It's new. I like the idea. Wasn't handled the best in this game because fighting knights is like fighting cancer,
We must be getting close. to
but
the
here
final
we are. And I like the Promethean weapons. I think they're really cool. Fuck Captain Del Rio. Yeah, dude! Fuck Captain Del Rio! But yeah, we do have those people that do blame the writers and stuff in the Warhammer 40k community. Hi, Arch, you fucking piece of shit! But, majority of the community, we blame GW for being stupid. We don't blame Dad Abnett for writing the books. We don't, like, send him death threats. No, we go after GW.
What's that distortion?
That's
And it's just because of that, I think the Halo community is much worse.
Moving through those portals is increasing the load on my systems.
Like a lily liver coward.
Are you gonna be alright?
Don't worry. Held off rampant
He did give up some good points, but at the same time, he's an idiot. Posted stream to game dev. Oh, thank you. And we can criticize the writing without harassing the writers themselves. Yes! Oh my god! Criticize the writing. Don't go after people for writing a thing how they wrote it. I don't like how the Primarch's mom was written in fucking Warhammer. Or Hammer. I hate that she was wasted. But you know what I'm not gonna do? I'm not gonna go to attack Dad Abnett over it. The guy got paid to do a job. Will I get more of my Kriegsmen? If you make enough of an uproar. They gave you Kriegsmen and Kill Team. So just one teeny tiny stat block. Well, have you know that was a big stat block.
Take it out.
And, like... How do I put this? A lot of people are going to discount my opinion because A, they don't know me. That's fair. B, I'm playing their hated Halo game. If you're that fucking petty, you're that fucking petty. And I ain't want you here anyway. If you don't like something, don't go after the people that made it. It's the same thing with actors. I don't like Rose Tico from the Star Wars, from the sequel trilogy. But her actress, she's perfectly fine. Her actress did nothing wrong. She did a job. And she got death threats, and people treated her horribly. Racist death threats. Not surprising from the Star Wars community, but whatever. You would think as it got easier to produce the models, it would have gotten cheaper. That's the thing, they are cheaper. It's just that GW has a monopoly. Fucking Hit Watchers. Which isn't okay. Yeah, it's never okay.
This is a great opportunity for slaughter.
Thank you for the follow, Epic Hex Maniac. Also, how's those Ghost-type Pokemon going for you? Anyway. Like, I don't see Pokemon getting this fucking hate. I don't see fucking the guys who made Pokemon getting this hate, even though I can argue, without a shadow of a doubt, that Sword and Shield was fucking lazy.
At all. They're moving into orbit.
Sword and Shield was really fucking lazy. A multi-billion-dollar corporation, and they can't even fucking afford voice actors. Are you kidding me? Yet they get off scot-free. They don't get bitched out.
Did he say forward unto dawn?
Hating an actor for playing a character is not on, to use the Australian term. What about hating a character because of their actor?
With us. If they try to follow it,
They'll
So
take
I
you
hate
off
Chris
the
Pratt.
well.
I really hate Chris
Trying
Pratt.
to warn them. You just
I
shut
think
that
he's a
thing down.
fucking asshole. And yeah, it sours me. Any character he plays, it sours my mood towards the movie. Because I don't want to watch Chris Pratt. I don't. But I'm not going to send him death threats. I'm not going to harass him over it. It's not worth it. And it's wrong. If it's not okay to harass one person, it's not okay to harass
There's still
another.
too much interference to warn them. We've got to disable that other beam before they're pulled in like we were.
I don't care how or what threats are never okay. Yeah. Guys,
I was wondering why Infinity hadn't encountered the Covenant.
we want to be better than those pieces of shit. Let's be better than those pieces of shit. I know my community is generally pretty good about this. I can't speak for everybody. I haven't seen it in my community either, and no one has brought it to my attention that, like, my community's been toxic. Which I'm very grateful for. Making him an asshole. Just treating his wife and kid like shit. It's a long story.
Sounds like the Prometheans don't want the Covenant here either.
Plus being associated with a church that is anti-LGBTQ. Which, hey, guess what? I am.
Drop pods.
I'm just gonna run through here. I hate this place. Ah! Don't hit me! Please! I've been a good boy! I've been a good boy! Woo! Really hate Watchers. Anyway. But just because I don't like Chris Pratt doesn't mean I'm gonna send him hate. I do practice what I preach. And even though I hate Chris Pratt, it's not right. It's never right. Why are they blue? I don't remember them being like that. Oh, because they're under the control of the librarian right now, not the didact. Anyway.
The relay's signal is breaking up.
That's a sentence!
Almost to the beam.
That was a sentence!
They found the opening.
If you didn't know anything about Halo, that sentence would never make any fucking sense to anybody. It was a wondrous sentence. Oh yeah, they're blue because of the didact isn't in control of them. Oh, I was really hoping to grab that Banshee. Shit. Is there another one around here? Oh, fuck! Get on the board. Basically what I'm trying to say is here is that no matter what, we as a community, as the gaming community, need to do better. We can criticize the decisions made in a game. Like I said, I don't agree with everything that 343 did. Again, the art direction for this game, I don't like it that much. But I'm not gonna hate them over it, because there were other decisions that I absolutely loved from this game. I love the introduction of the Prometheans. I love that, like, they address a lot of the things in the lore that Bungie just never cared to fucking do. Because it wasn't the story they wanted to tell. I don't remember a lot of it.
Power core down.
That's fair.
Still online. Take out the other two power
Halo 4 was... Halo 4's story is amazing because it's a deconstruction of the Chief in a lot of ways. Where the AI, the robot, acts more human and is more scared about its mortality than Chief is about his. And the fact that Chief just doesn't act human.
Second power core offline. Good job, Chief.
The third one? It's like there's a door there that I can't. Yes. I love that dichotomy between Chief and Cortana. I love the line, when all this is over, please try to figure out which one of us is the machine. I love that line. You do have to remember that Chief has been a soldier and has been fighting in the back. Yeah! Yeah! It's a deconstruction of who he is!
They know we're here. Infinity, this is UNSC AI Cortana. Do not approach Forerunner planet. Repeat, do not approach...
My favorite line in all of Halo 5 is Chief calling Cortana out on her bullshit.
Do not enter the planet.
I love that Chief calls her the fuck out and tells her,
Got to get that beam down
like,
now.
you mean like the same thing that Halsey did to me? I.e., took my childhood away from me, my family, my life, my choice? He points that out, and I love that.
Cortana to infinity.
And then Halo Infinite comes out.
Come in infinity.
Oh my fucking god, if you were there when I was playing it,
Strong enough.
that scene where he's talking to the pilot, I was holding back tears.
Once we're on the satellite, there's bound to be...
My poor boy is broken.
The Covenant.
I love that. I love that storytelling.
This doesn't make any sense.
It's good shit.
Care about a broadcast relay.
And don't even get me started on the music. Oh my god. Halo has always had amazing music. It continues to have amazing music. I love the music in Halo.
The Covenant are making a push for something on the far side of the satellite.
343 does anything right consistently, it's the music. I love the music in all of their Halo games. I love every soundtrack from Halo. Oh, I know it gets worse in the Spartan 3 program. Guess who brings it up? The writers for 343. Hey guys, if you want some good books to read the Halo books. 343 has done an amazing job fleshing out the universe. Like, hey guys, you ever wanted to know who you guys remember Sergeant John Forge from Halo Wars? Oh shit, I died. She has the daughter of Sergeant Forge, Ryan Forge, she has her own books. How cool is that? That a character who died in Halo Wars has their own fucking book about their daughter and how she wants to go find him. And then you want to know who she runs into? Guilty Spark. Because he actually survived Halo 3 and he gets a whole character redemption. It's so fucking good. Like, Kelly Gay, the author they got to write that story, holy fuck is she an amazing writer. You want to know what 343 did for Halo? They gave a shit. Because they loved the story. They loved the characters. And we have people out here saying they don't. This isn't the Halo fucking TV show. This isn't Paramount telling them to do A because B. This isn't them trying to make fucking Riverdale.
Suggest altering approach vector 43K-750K-12K.
You're not diverting from the opening. Hurry, Chief!
I'm working on it! Yeah.
Infinity, this is Sierra 117 of the UNS.
And by the way,
to Dawn. Do you copy?
a further problem with the Halo TV show, they had one of the writers from 343 on there. One. When it's a whole writing room.
Read.
Where he can get vetoed. And they did get vetoed.
Chief,
It's fucked.
Chief, let go of the contacts.
Creative people don't always agree.
Find us an exit.
Don't wait around. our
Executives don't agree with creative people. You know what executives do? They look for trends. The marketing team looks for trends. You know why there's a live store in Halo Infinite? Because the market demands it. Because that store succeeded. But why did it succeed? They don't look at the why, they looked at it did.
Manipulated Infinity's signal
Why did it succeed? Because Fortnite is free to play.
What's happening?
moving the satellite.
They don't care about
Stabilize the core.
A to B, they care about B.
The Didact's leaving.
They don't understand why that shit
Portal out
worked.
of here before the whole network collapses.
They just want it to work.
Grab one of those ghosts. Hang on. I'm going to channel energy from your shields to overdrive those.
Oh boy, I hate this. Oh, I hate this. Oh, baby, I don't like this. Oh, this is the one mission I hate. Oh, so much shaky cam. Oh, God. Say they failed is an understatement. Yeah, it doesn't work. And a live service, guys, guess how much they're updating Fortnite? They update it like every 2 months. Like every 2 to 3 months. Halo Infinite hasn't had an update in months. If you want a live service to work, you need to keep updating it. It's not just wait 6 months. It's understandable if you're working on DLC for a non-live service game. But guess what? That's what they did, and Microsoft doesn't understand that. Because the marketing assholes said it just works. No, it doesn't. Fortnite keeps people in it because they keep updating the game. They keep changing it up so it doesn't get stale. They keep adding in not just new skins, but new things to shake up the gameplay. Did you know that they got rid of the building in Fortnite? Yeah, they got rid of the main mechanic of Fortnite because it was getting stale.
Core's not going to last much longer.
But they changed everything to accommodate for it. And people love that they got rid of that. Fortnite exploded again. And it's going to keep doing that. Yeah, Zero Build is fun.
Whoa, cowboy!
Ah! Good shit. Good shit.
Chief, there!
But it's crazy thinking about how hard the auction house failed in Diablo 3, and there's still such a huge microtransaction market in games. Yeah! But you want to know why that happened? Because people There's a group of people called the mainstream audience.
This is the captain of the UNSC Infinity. Unknown entity has seized control of our ship.
People see things that look cool and they want it. So they buy it. That's how that works. And trust me, I'm guilty of this too. I'm not perfect. And I'm never going to claim to be perfect. I am guilty of the very same thing I'm bitching about. But guess what? We're stuck with it.
Stay low.
Because people keep buying it. You know why GW keeps its prices high? Because we keep buying their shit.
The ship looks intact.
Something tells me that's only because the dynamic.
It keeps happening. People will keep making the fucking Crash Nitro Kart. Did the same store as Fortnite. Halo Infinite did the same store as Fortnite. They're never gonna change it because people keep buying.
Can't clean it up.
I'm guilty of it. I'm guilty of doing that myself.
What are you guilty of?
Microtransactions.
Everybody is. They're addictive.
Yeah.
They're purposefully predatory.
They are purposefully predatory, and like it. All this just comes back to we need to regulate the gaming industry. We do.
Baby says cancel microtransactions.
Rydak's free to handle it.
Are you sorry about eating the chicken on the counter? Are you sorry about eating the chicken on the counter? Welcome back, Phoenix. Chat likes you.
I know.
Remember, guys,
yeah.
$1,000 collective. That's not $1,000, by the way. That's like half the 100.
Okay.
But
If we reach $1,000 in one stream, I will do a face reveal.
what about like a collective donation pool?
One of them's an officer. Check his IFF tag.
Okay, if we're doing across multiple streams,
The tag
if
ID
we
him
reach
as Jimenez.
$5,000 for the month of September,
That's never gonna happen. That's never gonna happen. 5,000 in September? Are you kidding me? I don't have an audience for that. Are you fucking kidding me?
it's one or the other. 1,000 in one stream or 5,000 in a month.
All right, I need you to preface this. Like 1,000 collectively or from a single person's donation?
Collectively.
Okay.
Slave table, we can make it happen. Help us pay for our wedding.
Observation. This is a great opportunity
Aw.
for slaughter.
Aw, thank you. I don't know how to say your name. I'm sorry.
Oh, Lizette.
Oblazek? Okay.
Do not question our stupidity. Right, I'm gonna have to drop to a list. Gotta get that cash to make the reveal happen. Okay, if you're sure.
$10,000 Phoenix starts a feet only OnlyFans. Are you seriously
if we got the
considering
cash
it?
Cow,
Wish I could contribute. Hopefully, gonna have a better, higher paying job next year. Oh, that's awesome. Good enough. It's It's a made up name, anyways. Oh, nice. But there is some good news that I also want to talk about with you guys. It's not just to talk about the gaming industry. It's to talk about me. That's right. I'm making this section about me. Fuck you guys. I'm talking about me. So.
before you do that, Mom. Okay, bye.
Okay, bye. I love you.
Love you.
But so if you haven't seen my TikTok today, which apparently a lot of you haven't, I'm going on vacation next month. Not for a while, not for a long time. There just won't be a stream on Sunday. Well, there won't be a stream on Friday and Sunday. Shock. Personal news, I'm out. Aw, damn. But yeah, I'm going on vacation because I fucking need it. But I'm going on vacation with my editor and her fiance and Phoenix.
Hold up.
And
Dropped on the ground over there.
yeah, that's a big thing. I have an editor now. She's gonna start in October. Weird, we're going on vacation, even though it's October. Even though I'm taking vacation
This is
in
what they've been
October.
using to see through the fog.
But yeah. So expect to see more content from YouTube on my end. Edited content. I'm super excited about it. And I'm not leaving yet, guys. It's October. October is when I'm going on a 3-day vacation. Replace your battle rifle. Alright. It's the same gun. Hey, Cheese, thanks for the donation, buddy. Oh, shush. I feel terrible. That's a DMR, not a BR. It's okay. I dropped it for the battle rifle. Sorry, the light rifle. It's technically both.
We've got another
But yeah, like that's an update with me at least, is that like that's happening and like expect to see more stuff. I'm excited. But yeah, like
Lasky's been through here recently.
as well as like trying to get more merch up and everything. No cursing. Okay, got it. No cursing. You fool. I have very many different ways of saying naughty words. It's not just in the English lexicon. Launch her down. But yeah, like... Okay, another thing that I want to talk about is that, like... Another reason why I don't like the gaming community is that people said crunch time makes games more realistic. And you know what's worse? That take popped off! Torturing people at their job popped off. If I came and broke your kneecaps because you didn't do a good enough job on a thing, would you want to work there again? Would you be happy with me if I did that? If I, like, broke your knees, dude?
That's the friend or foe tag, but where's whoever it belongs to?
You fool. I dropped one DMR for another one! I'm sorry, excuse the F out of me, did you just say? Yeah! People actually think crunch culture makes games more realistic. Those people need to get, like, hit on the head with reality real quick. You censoring madman. Fiddlesticks.
Tom Ladder. First off, Never thought I'd see you again.
Seal her up!
And here comes the people that hate her.
I thought you'd be taller.
You talking some mad smack, woman? I didn't have to save humanity, but okay. Fiddlesticks. If the Red Ribbon Army hadn't disappeared, it would have made us some mint.
Infinity, this is Commander Lasky. Pelican recon teams are down. Repeat, all birds are down. We got numerous casualties and require immediate assistance. Over.
The cat is meowing.
Affirmative, sir, but we're gonna need a bus out of here.
You were sent on a scouting run in the middle of an attack on the ship.
Oh, Commander Sarah Palmer, the Commander Thomas Lasky. Talking some mad smack within fate within. So, this scene did not help Palmer, and it didn't help later on that she was just.
Shows a break in the foliage.
When Halo 4 was being written, everything was still like people were still trying to figure her out, and it didn't help that her character was very self-righteous. And like, if you read the Halo Escalation comics, which isn't a good comic in the first place, mind you, That was still like in the growing pain years for 343. For like just being handed a universe and just kind of told figure it out. I am not envious of that position at all, by the way. But there's a whole scene where like she has Halsey at gunpoint and starts chewing her out for like all the horrible things that she did. And then Halsey just turns on her heel, says, "You don't get to complain when you're wearing the armor and have the augmentations that I designed inside you. You can't have it both ways. I made you." It was the best moment for, like, seeing that character just get humbled. And she does get better in the lore a little bit. Like, she does, like, get better and written better. But, like, it did her no favors. Like, being hurt emotionally. Well, she's just moody because, like, I left chicken out on the counter because I was thawing it and I just wanted to separate it because it's a big bag of chicken. And she got into it. She took a bite out of a chicken. So that's one slab of chicken I'm never getting back. And we tapped her on the nose, like we rubbed her face in it, and we're like, no, bad. Tap her on the nose. You don't do that. But like, not like we just like slammed her head into it. We like put her up to it and said no, and then tapped her on the nose. That was it. Oh, that's just a regular grenade. Ah, I see. Your AI is kind of fucked. If I sound like a know-it-all, that isn't my intention, I promise. You're fine.
Through these doors. Look for an interface.
I didn't recognize anything. I am now imagining a cat with a whole chicken stuck on its head. It's a chicken breast. Oh, hey Phoenix! Did you separate that chicken or is it still on the counter? Oh, okay. I'll have to separate. Did you throw out that piece of chicken? Alright. I would have done it myself, but I had to get stream up to talk about this because I wanted to talk about it so badly. Because, like, I've been just so mad at people online and everything, and people on TikTok. Oh, speaking of, so I want to get some TikTok content creators that like Warhammer or interested in Warhammer and get them on a stream together to talk about the lore and stuff. That's something I'm working on. I just gotta wait for people to respond to me. I am a historical remnant of the announcer server. You got it, girl. I'm coming for that booty. With the Death Cadius profile pic. Okay, thank you. Kitten abuse is illegal. It's not abuse. We don't, like, throw the cat or beat the shit out of it. We tapped it on the nose and, like, rubbed her face in what she did wrong. We didn't, like, slam her down. We didn't, like, beat the shit out of her. Gently tap on the nose, say bad, after showing her what she did wrong.
Covenant?
Damn it.
You're working with the Prometheans?
I didn't throw a fucking cat. You just seem to really into the augmentation lore. I might want to talk about it later. Me? Dude, I love the Halo lore. I love the Halo lore too. I'm a big sci-fi junkie. You show me a good sci-fi universe, I will probably, like, deep dive headfirst into it. Like, my 3 favorite sci-fis are Dead Space, Halo, and Warhammer.
How quickly the Didact has unified these Covenant.
Because they're just deep enough to be interesting. They're deep. They have very interesting lore. Would be fun. I'd be up for learning more. Oh, I'm really sad now. There was a person called Halo Canon, and they're taking a indefinite hiatus. But they did an amazing job on making Halo lore, and I genuinely love their content. And it sucks that, like, it sucks that they got burnt out and, like, hated creating content. It's sad to see them in that state, and I wish them entirely the best. If you want to know who they are, they're called Telefreak on Twitter. And they made some of the best Halo content, in my opinion. And changed my mind on a few things about Halo. They were definitely more of a, positive fan. I delve deeper into Star Wars more than anything else. Also, learning more in other areas is always exciting. It is exciting. I love, like, behind me, you can't even see all of it, but, like, a lot of that is Warhammer. Like, that's how much I love Warhammer. Is that I deep dived on that. Didn't even slow down. Just loved it.
Weapons free, Chief. Let him have it. We're good to go, Chief.
And
Tell these Spartans how it's done.
Halo will... 40K will always be my favorite sci-fi universe. Because I love it that much. I'm that much of a simp for it. Because it's a really good universe. It's really dark, it's really grim. And it's a really interesting universe. I follow you on TikTok for Warhammer stuff, same with West Hammer. Yeah. I don't like that. So, I'm gonna be honest here. I don't hate West Hammer. I don't. I want to make that abundantly clear. West Hammer is a fan of Warhammer just like I am. But how he talks about the Warhammer lore, he's a little bit problematic in my opinion. Because the one thing we're having a problem with is fascists in the Warhammer community who don't seem to understand that Warhammer is a critique of their ideology. The Imperium is a direct critique and attack on their ideology. The Imperium is not something to be worshipped. It is not something to be admired. It is something to be like, oh, fuck. Like, this is terrifying when you think about it in retrospect. And no shade at West Hammer at all. Like, they do make some good content. But, like, it's something that a lot of Warhammer content creators get stuck in, and it's not their fault. Because with how GW writes their books, it's written like propaganda. Now, granted, he does talk about, like, the horrors of the 40K universe. Oh, I know nothing about Warhammer except fascists. It's a whole thing. And, like, it doesn't help that Space Marines are written to be like superheroes. They are written to be the knights in shining armor when they really fucking aren't. They are psychopathic super soldiers. Like, Spartans kicked up to like 99% authoritarian fascist, my way or the highway. A Marine will punch your head off if you do not show them the proper respect. I'm an Ultramarine fanboy. Same here. I love the Ultramarines. But I'm not blind to what the fuck they are.
Commander, the hangar bay doors are sealed tight.
And it's a whole thing. I want to get into it like in a different stream. I want to do more of these conversation streams too. Like I really want to do more of these. These are nice. The extent of Warhammer knowledge is orcs never having enough DACA. At least I think that was Warhammer. That's Warhammer. My first army I plan to build is Ultramarines army and the Creekian contingent allies. Yeah, cool. Just be aware, those kinds of people, I'm talking like actual fascist lovers, like people that think like the Holocaust should have happened to a lot more people. Those kinds of fucks play Krieg. Please be aware of that. I'm gonna warn you right now.
Master Chief, this is Captain Del Rio.
So, like, please be aware of that.
Hell of a time to rejoin us.
What is the DACA without the shooter, but the shoot without the DACA?
Satellite took down the ship's defenses and is extracting data from the ship's mainframes as we
It's
speak.
mostly just the joke.
Can we break the connection?
Well, orcs are based off of
Point
football
contacts on
hooligans.
the ship's upper hull.
So,
The fastest route is through the maintenance causeway.
but
There's a Mantis docked inside the
the
door.
Warhammer community right now,
You'll need the extra firepower.
the majority of us are welcoming. We are loving. We are very much like, hey, no, we want more people in our space. Please come join. This game is more fun when we have more people. Then there are the assholes, like Arch Warhammer and all those fuckheads, that I wish would just go off and die on an island. Because fuck them. I'm aware of that, and I despise that. Thank you.
The hatch to the maintenance causeway is jammed. Let's do something about it.
I'm damaging millions of dollars in property! And come on, to anybody who fucking hates 343, you're gonna hate the Mantis? This is the best fucking thing since sliced bread. I love the Mantis. Mantis is good shit. We just got rickrolled. Would they be a good? If our boy wanted to play Warhammer with me, I would not say no. I don't have an army set yet, sadly. Right now, it's a whole thing. It's not the point of this conversation that I wanted to have today.
TACCOM is reporting additional contacts on the outer deck. Pick it up, Chief.
Toxic communities are going to exist, but we need to police them better. These people need to learn real fucking quick. It's not okay to be an asshole. And people are always... There's always going to be assholes. But we need to do better at telling them to fuck off. The Mantis in Halo is like the Dreadnoughts from Warhammer, except you can still walk when you get out of the Mantis. Yeah. A lot of people are shocked whenever I show them the Dreadnought. They're like, "Oh, that's cool. How does the person get in?" They're locked in forever. What? They're locked in forever. Not okay, nor is it worth it to be like that. Exactly. We need to be better. We need to police these people better. Police our communities better. Get rid of the toxic elements. Tell them to fuck off.
We're on it, Commander. Cortana out.
Do you think Dr. Livesey from the Soviet Treasure Island cartoon would play Warhammer? I never watched it. So I don't even know who that is. I'm sorry.
See the jammers. 3 of them. Shoot them down. First jammer disabled.
It's the guy from with the Chad Walk meme. Ah! Here's the thing, I still haven't watched it, so I don't know the character. That's entirely
Jammer
understandable.
neutralized.
I gotta take cover, shit. Do you like my strut? I haven't seen your strut, so I can't like something I haven't seen. But I can't hate it either. It's a weird dichotomy.
Del Rio to Master Chief. The rate that thing's searching our systems just doubled. I think it knows what you're up to.
Man, it's like it can see me. Look at that man! Mind if I ping you in the video in the Discord so you can see it when you get a minute? I'll watch it later. I know the meme you're talking about. I just haven't watched the show. I haven't noticed about Warhammer in particular is that the ones who view it as perfect embodiment of the orange are they away from the hobby. Yes! Those people need to fuck off. And there's a reason why I keep calling out one fuckhead in particular. Because when you look at me and unironically tell me the Imperium isn't fascist, I look at you like you're a fucking dumbass. Unironically, Arch Warhammer said that stupid shit. And fuck him. The Imperium isn't fascist. It is. It is extremely fascist. It's extremely puritanical. Human supremacy. My way or the highway. My authority above all. It's... The Imperium is so fascist it makes my stomach crawl. That's the point! 40K originally was just a critique on fascist ideologies and everything. Remembers the Chop Shop theme for robots. I remember it. How the hell can you play something as a fascist in reality? Fuck, I forgot how powerful Infinity was. Infinite just blew Infinity up.
Section heads report in. Begin damage assessment.
Here's the thing, Arch Warhammer and people like him, they know it's fascist, but they try to say it's not. And so that they can sell you their ideology, their hateful, bigoted ideology.
Those things come from.
It's possible that they're native to Requiem, or whatever counts.
It's a whole thing.
Forerunner AI.
That's another conversation for later.
Never seen this type of offensive reaction from any of the other installations. Other installations? Mr. Lasky.
Infinity's mission has been to locate the remaining Halo rings.
One thing I will love about the art design in Halo, I love the Infinity. I love how it
Some are
looks.
running around installations 5 and 3, but
It still fits in with the UNSC design style.
A science team got zapped, excavated, Forerunner.
I like it.
Sensor data is all that was left.
Interesting.
How do you make a ship more powerful? You make it bigger. It fits humanity so well.
I'll give you 3 guesses where it led.
Sir, Gypsy Company is prepped and ready to roll on your orders.
Thank you, Palmer. Mr. Lasky.
Have a good time, everyone. Yeah, I'm gonna end the stream here tonight. I'm tired. I wanna go to bed. But I thank you all so much for joining me and coming to watch. Your whole fleet of fucking stripes. I appreciate you all so much for coming and listening to me just rant and rave like an insane person. For like that amount of time. I really appreciate you all so much. Stream will be up on Wednesday. We will be doing Cult of the Lamb. And I'm going to try to figure out how to make it so that Twitch viewers can do stuff. I am going to start a donation pool as well for like people to customize stuff. Like, hey, I want to be that one. I want to be that cult member. So you can be part of my little EVIL cult. We praise be the master. The master of deception, Zinch. Our ruinous lord. I'm a Thousand Sun player. Get over it. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for watching. Please donate if you haven't. I really appreciate you. There is merch in the merch store. We have sweaters, all that kind of stuff. Oh, excuse me. Oh no, I got hiccups. Not during my outro. Fuck. Merch up in the merch store. All the good stuff. Join the Patreon, please. I really appreciate your support. Anything that you donate to Patreon goes right back into what I'm doing. I heavily, heavily appreciate all of you. I cannot do this without you guys. And please share this stream around. I want more people to hear. Stop blaming the developers. Stop blaming the people that are just doing the job they are paid to fucking do. They are creating the game they are ordered to make. Give them some fucking slack. I love you all so much. Please have a wonderful night.